Give me 1 second. Alright. Hello, guys. It is Emo Demon, the Demon of Death. And we are going to start out with reading my personal contacts for my fans, what I consider my work phone. So, my phone number is 704-314-7699. That is my phone number. And my Facebook is EMOZDEMON. That is my new Facebook for the podcast and my viewers. My Gmail is DYLANMAXSMITA. That is my Gmail. And my Twitter is EMODEMONZ704. And my Snapchat is EMODEMON704. And then my Instagram is EMOZDEMON. And then my TikTok, for some of y'all that do TikTok, it is EMODEMONZ704. Alright, guys. I am glad to introduce some new information about the podcast. Today we have currently reached 100 views in all, which that is also awesome. And I'm going to read to y'all a poem that I was thinking of that just came to my mind. Alright, so here it goes. One strat of the guitar, one listen of the slightest of sounds, one mind-tripping enjoyment ride that lasts for a second. One night sky lit up with the stars, but still the light fades from my path. I follow, I look, I search, but it's gone in a flash. Alright, guys. So today our topic is going to be life. So we do many of things. I know the beat isn't the same from what I always do, and let me change that because today I thought we were going to roll with something else. I thought that would be better, but it doesn't really fit the vibe of the podcast, so we will be going back to our old sounds. And give me 1 second, guys. Dang it. Alright, so for those of you that might be listening right now, I also do my podcast on live YouTube, so if you haven't seen it, you should really check it out. It is EMO Demons, the Demon of the Night. And that is my YouTube. For those of y'all that can't see, that is not on my YouTube, that is my YouTube, so please check it out. I go live with my podcast on here, and then I post it up everywhere else. Alright, guys, so now we got our sound. Alright, so I am currently still working on getting my podcast on live radio, but we are going to talk about life. So, when I was growing up, my whole life, I had just one thing on my mind. It was constantly, because everything was so bad, I couldn't stand it. Like, I wanted to die. I didn't want to be alive anymore. I didn't want to go through the same stuff I was going through. I wanted to get it over with. So then, I wouldn't have to feel anything that I feel 24/7. But then I lost it. I lost all my feelings. I forgot how to feel, how to live, how to understand how others feel. I lost all memory. And Now I feel like I guess I'm a walkless, soulless human. Someone that can't feel, or can't sympathize, or can't anything shouldn't be claimed as a human. No one looks at me as a human though. I'm a monster. I'm cool with that. You eventually get used to it. So there was that. So I always wanted to die. My group homes sucked. They always beat me. Um, there was people always there that I just couldn't stand. You always had those people that would act like they're your friends for a certain time, but eventually you'd get to see their truer colors. I'm pretty sure we all know how that is. We all put our faith and hope into somebody and we believe in them. We want them to be a friend, knowing that they're most likely not capable to be a friend, knowing that they're most likely can't, they're not going to be a good friend because we know what type of person they are because we have met many. Everybody does. So we put all of our faith and hope in them, hoping they could save us through the worstest of the worst, hoping they could take care of us and surround us with the good vibes that we need so that those thoughts of suicide doesn't come back into our minds. But most of the time that doesn't work. It never really does. We hope it to, but it has its own way of playing out. You could say that. My sound has been a little bit off on some of my podcasts, and I do apologize for that. I will be buying an actual professional mic for the podcast within maybe a week or two. It depends when I get paid, but I will be taking out a good percentage from the side of my apartment money for the podcast, so I will start saving up to better this podcast for you guys. I mean, it's starting out awesome. I love that y'all are listening. I love that y'all are listening to everything that I'm saying. It's probably getting you through some tough times, and that's what I want it to. I want it to be the light that you can't see during the day, the light that you might not be able to physically see, but it is shining inside of you. Everyone has something that's shining. You might be good at drawing, might be good at music, might be good at whatever else, but you have your light shining. I want to bring it out. And I don't know. People always say things behind others' backs, but I don't understand why they do that. Are they scared or do they just enjoy for just to be unknown, I guess? I don't really know. Still a thought I'm working on figuring out. Uh, I was at work the other day or a couple of days ago, and like someone had told me that someone said they were scared of me. I was like, huh? And I was like, that was out of the random, but okay. Because he was saying that guy Max I'm scared of, but he didn't say it to me. He said it behind my back to everyone, but why would you be scared of me? I mean, everybody's scared of emos, but I don't get that. I mean, we're just humans. We wear makeup just like a girl does, but we wear it in our own fashion, our designs. But that's for us. That's our style. That's what we enjoy. But no one else really does enjoy that. They look at us we like we don't fit. Like we look like something you would see in a scary movie. Which I don't get that. We're all the same under all this dark makeup. I look so damn good, but under this dark makeup, we all look the same. We just choose to make our body and our appearance how we want it to be, if I am correct. And we just live like this. Then we have those people that want to judge, want to criticize, and try to bring us down. And then they, to the point for most of y'all, I guess it would hurt, like just to have somebody that you trust person you believe in so much, that you believe they'll be there with you through the tough times. That person ain't really. That person doesn't understand. That person would turn you into the feds if they had the chance. And you would think, why? How? I thought, but no. Everything is a thought until eventually you find out. Then it's also mixed with wonder. Wonder, just like I said in my last podcast. We all wonder things, thoughts, many things that we go through in life. And until we find out, it's wonder. Something we hope for. We hope that goes the way that we want it to, not the way that we know it's going to. Sometimes you gotta give someone a chance, but it's hard. I mean, I know. I've completely gave up on the side of love or ever being with a woman because I know the downfall of that. I was with many different women and I always treated them with respect, but I never got it. I always wanted to one day maybe have a place, a wife, and everything that we needed to survive. That's all I ever wanted, but then eventually I grown to know that no one's loyal nowadays. No one wants to stay with just one person. They're always cheating, lying, or doing something else that hurts us, and we thought we knew them. Just like I said, everyone's colors come out eventually, and that is the truth. You try to find love so much, you hope for it, you long for it, but you just know deep down inside that it's not gonna fit for you. But we all keep fighting for it until eventually we get sick of it and we just give up on ever having love, ever having that someone that can get us through all of the worstest of times we have been through. But it never comes, so we give up. Everyone tells you not to give up, and giving up is horrible, but it's not. Not when you know that it's not gonna happen for you. I mean, still, it's a wonder, it's a thought in the airs, surfing the clouds, but still, we know it's not gonna work for us. Through the many and many and many of years, we understood, we figured it out. So we quit longing for it. We quit fighting for it because we already know our downfall. So why let that downfall still go through, still happen? We don't know that. No one else does. We can at least try to figure it out. I also want to pronounce I am looking for a full-time podcast partner, and y'all have all of my information. I need someone that's going to be able to view the podcast and be on the podcast with me every night. You don't have to do it in person, we could do it over the phone, but I will be needing somebody to help me out with the podcast, so a partner, someone that is good for the podcast. And I'll be giving out my information again at the end of the podcast, and I will be doing interviews for the partner position. So if anybody wants to partner up with this podcast, please let me know. And you already know where to contact me at, but I'll read it again. I want to make yours come true. So we have my phone number is 704-314-7699. My Facebook is EMOZDEMON, and that is my Facebook. My Gmail is DYLANMAXSMITH@gmail.com. And then my Twitter is EMODEMONZ704. My Snapchat is EMODEMONZ704. My Instagram is EMOZDEMON. That is my Instagram, and my TikTok is EMODEMONZ704. And then my YouTube, for those of you guys that are listening to the podcast, uh, my YouTube is Emo Demon, the Demon of Death, all caps. And it's the same logo as my podcast, my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Twitter. So you can contact me at those places easily. And my state is North Carolina, just in case you're in another state. I help out all. So I wanted to say thank y'all guys. Enjoy the rest of your evenings. Emo Demon out.